Hi everyone, my name is Cherisse Woonsam and I am a Canadian synchronized skating judge. I'm so honored and happy to be highlighted today and be able to share with you my experiences both as a skater and as an official. I started skating at the Scarborough Figure Skating Club at the age of 5. Skating became my life. I was focused on being a competitive single skater, but was introduced and fell in love with synchro back in the day when it was called precision. Unfortunately, I had to stop skating because of injuries, etc., but the love for skating never ever left my heart. So some years later, I saw an advertisement for Synchro Canadians being held in Hamilton, so I decided to go and check it out. As I sat in the arena, I was amazed. Synchro had changed tremendously and the atmosphere was electric. I knew right then and there that I had to go back to synchro skating. A year after that, I was skating senior and on the national team. I was so excited to be back, but being older and with the changes to synchro also came more awareness. Gone were the days of precision being just for fun. It was now a highly competitive sport and there was a lot of focus on everyone looking exactly the same. But I didn't look the same. My hair wasn't the same. Do you know how hard it is to keep this hair slicked in a bun for hours? My skin color wasn't the same. I used to hide and use my own foundation for makeup. I didn't want to look silly with the makeup the team was given, but I didn't want to look like I wasn't a team player either. I found myself liking dresses, skating dresses that had sleeves to cover our arms so that I would blend in better when you look down a line of locked elbow to elbow handholds. Oh, and the relief when the team manager would give us the color suntan for our tights, as that was the closest color to my skin. Although I tried to blend in, I was very aware that I was different and it was noticed. I was skating for a team out of Ontario, but I had been asked a few times if I had a sister who skated in Quebec because the senior team out there had one black skater too. I felt watched and singled out. I was officially different, but I did find some relief in knowing that I wasn't the only one and that she must have been feeling the same things too. I also faced being different outside of the rink. As in any competitive sport, practices are a priority, which means giving up going to parties, gatherings, etc. And when I would be invited out and had to decline because I had practice, I often heard, "You figure skate? Black people don't skate." I didn't answer, "Of course they do." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that black girl who does the backflip." I was like, "That's Terry Molly, and she's an amazing skater who does so much more than just a backflip." So fast forward to today as someone who now sits on the other side and up on a judge's panel. When I first started judging, I was nervous, I can't lie. I didn't know what to expect. I found myself sitting beside the very people who had judged me for years. The same judges who I prayed would never specifically see me on the ice and only as a skater who blended in. I couldn't blend in now, and I just hoped for the best. And the best did happen. I knew I had to work hard, but I felt welcomed. And as I learned more and more about the judging process and participated in countless discussions about marking, I realized that all my fears as a skater was never an issue when it came to judging synchro. I learned very quickly that as you judge, you cannot focus on one skater who looks different. Otherwise, you'll end up being the one who stands out with a completely different set of marks compared to the panel. And trust me, you don't want that feeling. As synchro judges, we are looking for so many things, sometimes in a matter of a split second, that we cannot focus on or single out a BIPOC skater. When I now look down a line of locked arm holds, I'm looking at spacing and for the same arm hold so very quickly that I don't have time to stop and think, "Oh, that's a black or brown arm that I'm seeing." The only arms we single out are the weak arms or the hand holds that are not the same. So right now, I am so optimistic for the future of BIPOC skaters, not just in synchro, but for all disciplines in skating. We now have tights that come in a multitude of skin colors and makeup that doesn't make us feel like clowns. We still really need to invest good money in hair products because, well, coaches, just keep that in mind. But as a judge, hair doesn't affect any decision we make. Now, it's such a joy for me to be sitting up there and seeing so many BIPOC skaters now, especially synchro skaters, as it's easy to feel singled out. I see you and applaud your tenacity. I know what it feels like to be out on the ice, wanting to have your best skate with the added pressure of feeling like you stick out. You don't stick out, but that doesn't mean you're invisible either. We know you're BIPOC, but we see and judge you as the talented skater you are. Now, I know many skaters move on to coaching when they retire, but I'd also like to encourage BIPOC skaters to please stay in the sport and consider becoming an official. I think this is crucial for us and for the evolution of our sport. We all know that representation matters, and it can happen with you. I'd like to finish by saying thank you, Skate Canada, for this opportunity to share my story and for the amazing opportunities I've had as a skater and as an official. Good luck to all skaters out there. Keep your head up no matter the color of your skin, because there are big things in store for you.